One of the questions I get asked most frequently is why and how did I get into real estate? Stay tuned. Today I'm going to tell you all about my journey getting into real estate. Hey there, if you like this content and want to know more about the real estate industry and about Seattle real estate specifically, don't forget to hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. We'd love to have you follow along with us and tune in every week. Hey there, so one of the questions I get asked most frequently is why and how did I get into the real estate industry? So they're both very different things, but they're all in the same story. So essentially, when I was working at Microsoft, I was not very fulfilled. I was not really getting promoted the way I wanted to, or finding the work super fulfilling. And so I kind of knew early on in the process of working there that it wasn't for me long term. I started to think about my interests. I really actually started to think about what I was looking at on Instagram the most frequently and what I like spending my time thinking about. And interior design was a major theme for me. So I found a mentor who was my mentor in interior design and worked on a few small projects with him. And he's actually the one who encouraged me to go and get my real estate license in case I one day wanted to flip houses or start selling real estate. And so I started pursuing that. While I was also at Microsoft, I was very fortunate enough to purchase my own home, and it was a really great experience. I had a great realtor here in Seattle, but I couldn't help but think about all of the things that could be done in addition during that experience of buying or selling that could make it even better for the consumer. At Microsoft, I worked in customer experience marketing, and so making the experience really great for the customer was something that I was passionate about and really took from Microsoft. And so I combined all of that and I started studying for my real estate license. So I studied for my real estate license. It takes 90 hours of online coursework and then you have to take a test in person. So I started doing that while I was still working at Microsoft. So I started studying. I would study in the mornings and the evenings, and then I took my test and I passed, thankfully, on the first try. And then after that, I started working in the mornings and evenings again on real estate. And I actually worked both at Microsoft and on my real estate business for 1 year and 3 months. So I would get up really early, do real estate work in the morning, do a lot of prospecting, trying to follow up with people and get new clients. And then in the evening, I would show houses if I did have clients. And then I was working every single weekend as well, in addition to my Microsoft job. So it wasn't actually until I had the money saved to be able to have a small safety net where I could go out and feel like I had enough confidence in the real estate industry to really start. And so that was, again, after 1 year and 3 months doing both. I did start on a team, which was a really great experience because I learned a lot being on a team. And then I moved over to Avenue Properties, which was a really great experience because I had really great mentors there as well. So it was a big step and it was a very big journey. I think the most important thing for me was that I was willing to really work on it all the time. Basically, I was willing to commit my evenings, mornings, and weekends to it to be able to make that switch. There were definitely some hard moments where I would have rather been hanging out with my friends or doing something else than working on both of these careers, but that's really what it took. And it took saving up that money and then having the confidence in the industry to actually get into it full time. And even making that leap was really scary because it was unknown, right? Real estate is really unknown. It's very up and down. So there's never certainty. And it was really hard to go from a very certain place like Microsoft to an industry where there is not a lot of certainty. So that's kind of why I got into it. I started thinking about interior design, about customer experience, and those two things really drove me, in addition to being my own boss, being more entrepreneurial, and real estate being something that I really love. And so that really drove me at the end of the day to make the leap and go into it 100% ahead. So that was my career shift and how I made the shift from being at a corporate job to actually getting into real estate, which is commission only, and a much more uncertain industry. So far so good, but that's my story. I hope you found it valuable, and I hope that you enjoyed hearing it. And let me know if you ever have any questions about making that transition or career switch, or if you have any questions about real estate in general. I'd love to answer them. You can call, text, or direct message us, and also email us anytime if you have any questions about real estate or anything else related to real estate that you need help with. We'd love to be a resource for you. Thanks, see you next week. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this and to stay up to date on the Seattle real estate market.